If you got a pack of oxtails and don't know what to do with it, watch this video. Trigger warning. Yes, y'all already know the routine. Clean your oxtails, okay? Cold water, vinegar, lime, scrub it down. Remove any extra fat. Whatever you don't want to eat, remove it, okay? Clean your oxtails as well as any other meats. Anyway, after you go ahead and clean it, you want to dry them off, pat them dry, set them to the side, and get ready for the seasoning. Y'all, I tried to make this video like as detailed as possible. That was a little bit of more impurities, extra fat and stuff like that I rinsed off. So yeah. Anyway, after you clean them, you want to go ahead and pat them dry, like I said, and season them. Okay. This was a lot of oxtails. As y'all seen in the beginning, I had 3 packs. So I used a lot of seasonings. I used the Dano seasoning, the Tony's no salt. I also used, Sazon, onion powder, and a little bit of seasoned salt. Okay, that's it. So I used the Kinder's brown sugar rub and some thyme. You can use fresh thyme, but I just had that one, so that's what I used. And sprinkle it with some olive oil and go ahead and mix it up. Also, y'all, you want to make sure that you dice up some bell peppers, okay? So I diced up some bell peppers, whatever colors you have is fine, and a white onion and some fresh garlic. Make sure you chop those up because you're going to add that to your seasoning as well. Your seasoned oxtails as well, okay? After you go ahead and mix it up, it should look just like that, y'all. It looks so delicious. If you were on my Instagram earlier, you would have seen a little bit of behind the scenes. If you're not following me there, go follow me. Anyway, you want to go ahead and add in your bell pepper. I use yellow, red, orange, and then a white onion. I added it to both mixtures. Like I said, I have a lot of oxtails, so that's why I separated the two, because I like to make sure my meat is well marinated and seasoned to perfection, okay? So I just went ahead and added that in there as well. This is where you can add in your fresh thyme if you have it. After you mix in your vegetables, you want to go ahead and add the Worcestershire sauce. And then in a big skillet, hot pan, whatever you want to use to brown your oxtails, get that. Add a little bit of olive oil. Add your bell peppers and your fresh garlic and some onions. Boom. Let those sweat and then add in your oxtails. Right here, you're just browning both sides of your oxtails. They will not be done. I had a huge pot, y'all, so I was able to fit all of my oxtails in here. No problem. Again, I'm just browning both sides. Look at all those oxtails, y'all. So it was enough room for each one to be hitting the bottom of the pan, just so they could get brown. I added a little bit of olive oil on there, and then this is where it gets to flipping. After about, I want to say 4 or 5 minutes on each side, you want to go ahead and flip them over. Make sure they're brown. Literally, just make sure they're brown. They will not be done here. This is just consistent of flipping the oxtails. Once you see that your oxtails are brown, you want to go ahead and add you in some hot water. Make sure you're adding in hot water enough to cover up your oxtails. And then you want to add in any other vegetables that you have. I just had the leftover garlic and onion and bell peppers. And this is the trick, y'all. You want to add in some brown sugar and some ketchup. Yep. Brown sugar and ketchup, and give it a good mix, and then cover it up. You want to check back on it after like every 30 minutes or so, because it's going to boil, so the water will evaporate. So you just want to make sure you keep adding in hot water only, to make sure your oxtails are fully covered. Just check in on them every 30 minutes until they're falling off the bone. This is just my recipe for the noodles. I'm making oxtail pasta, if you haven't noticed already. So this is just me making my homemade Alfredo sauce, like that. Y'all already know the routine. If you don't know, the full detail is on my page, but it's pretty much just heavy whipping cream and seasoning, spinach, and Parmesan cheese. And also, once my oxtails are almost done, I add in like basil leaves, just to give it a bay leaves, not basil leaves, bay leaves, just to give it a little bit of kick when it's like an hour or so left. So yeah, but oxtails do take a while, y'all. This is not a quick recipe. That's why this video is super extended. I wanted to go into as much detail as possible because it's not quick. Oxtails take about 4 to 5 hours to cook, especially if you're cooking them this way. You could do like a pressure cooker or whatever, but y'all see how tender it is, how it's falling off the bone. Okay, once your noodles is finished, you want to add them to your Alfredo sauce, and then voila, add your oxtail mixture on top, and look at that, y'all. Oh, if you try this recipe, please let me know. Oxtail pasta is for the win. I love it. It's so delicious. It came out so scrumptious, so tender, so juicy. The oxtails are literally falling off the bone. 10 out of 10. Try this recipe. Bye, y'all.